I see you trying to creep in. Don't creep. Come on in this place, man. What's good with you, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Am I the Asshole music stories. Of course, we break down Am I the Asshole stories, but we do it from a musician's point of view in hopes to give you a little game, give you something to take home with you. And of course, remember, I do this for the overlooked, the underbooked, and the overprepared. You're not solo. You're just meticulous. Am I the asshole for being upset that the DJ didn't download my full set before my performance and made me look unprepared on stage? Good Lord, man, the DJ might catch a few hands. Tonight, I performed at a local showcase I was invited to be a part of. Wait a minute. So you wrote this as soon as it happened? As soon as it happened, you came to my submission platform, which you can find in the description below. You came to my submission platform and typed this up immediately? Hey man, that's love. How did you have the wherewithal to write that? Because I have a feeling you weren't in the best of, that's probably what made you write right now. Because you weren't in the best of moods. It wasn't my event. I wasn't throwing it. I wasn't curating it. I was just there to do my part and give a solid show. So I think I know who this is. Who this person is puts on their own shows. So to hear you say you came in just to do your part, first off, your part is magnanimous. It is no small thing as to what you do on a live show. So I already know how you feel, fam. I hate to see one of my peoples go through this, especially one such as this person, because they do such a great job for everybody else. And to see it happen to you, that sucks. A few days before the event, I did everything I was supposed to do. I confirmed my slot, sent over my set list in the order I was performing it, sent downloadable files, not just streaming links. Yeah, okay, let's act like I don't know who this person is. Who is sending streamable links to performing? If you sending links as this is what you should download for my set for the DJ, stop. Right now. Look, I'm tired of this argument. What that means is it's not the performance version. It got the lead vocal in it. Take the lead vocal out. Any real performer, I don't care what level you're on. I've heard stories like, well, Lil Wayne leaves the vocal tracks in. He sucks at that too if he's still leaving that in. Everybody gets it. Take the lead vocals out. Perform. We're not doing a karaoke night. We're performing for these people. Take your lead. Okay, you get it? Take the lead vocals out. Let's continue. Even labeled the tracks with exact cues for playback. I showed up. Energy is good, crowd is ready. I go up to the DJ before my set just to double check everything is loaded. He looks confused. Again, I'ma act like I don't know this person. You know better than to double check just before you get on stage. You know better than that. And if anybody else who doesn't know better than that, as soon as you get there, if you're showing up early or on time, check with the DJ beforehand. Also, bring backup. We had this conversation later on after the event happened. I actually happened to be there for this one. Side note, sorry. I was there for this event. I'm acting like I wasn't because I want to give y'all honest reactions. I saw how everything went down. I'm going to finish reading this, but yeah, we talked about this. Let's keep going. He looks confused. He says, oh, I only grabbed the first track. I didn't think you needed the rest. Excuse me? You didn't think I needed the rest? DJ, you did. In what world do I send you multiple files? Do I only require the first one? Crazy pills. You own something. You own something. Because in what world do I send you multiple files and you only download the first one because that's all you felt I needed? If you don't, moving on. I explained that my performance is structured, transitions, crowd breaks, intro and outro, the whole thing. He shrugs and says, just airdrop the rest real quick. Just airdrop the rest real quick? Bruh, in the middle of my set, you expect me to airdrop some stuff. I gotta break the entire experience that I'm creating for this crowd just so I can airdrop you these files that you should have downloaded before we even got started. But you want me to airdrop it, turn around. You got it? Okay. I want track number. You see how ridiculous that sounds? That looks? What are we doing? DJs, I love y'all. Y'all the literal backbone of hip hop. But if you ain't got your stuff together, just like I expect my MCs to have their stuff together, y'all gotta get your stuff together. Because again, you're the backbone. If you slip, everything slips. So now I'm mid-show, trying to airdrop songs to the DJ while the crowd waits. It throws off my entire rhythm, killed the momentum, made the set feel chunky. And to people in the audience, it looked like I didn't have my stuff together, like I was scrambling or unprofessional. Yeah, that's the worst feeling, especially when it's not your fault. As the front man, you're responsible for how things go out, how things vibe. Yes, the DJ is the person who plays the music, but as the MC, we're in charge of that vibe and making sure that people are having a good time. And if you look like you don't know what you're doing on that stage, it breaks everything. And it makes you look like somebody who should not have been there in the first place. And especially for this artist, I know he was hot. Obviously, I know he was hot, but I know he was hot because he is not that type of guy at all. He keeps his stuff super tight. Like there's no way that anything bad happens during the set. Sometimes it does. He forgets a lyric, but at the same time, forgetting a lyric and not having the music are two different things. This artist can actually freestyle. So it's, even if he forgot a lyric, he can get through a set. Yeah, I can only imagine how hot you were. In that moment, yeah, throwing everything off. After the set, I pulled the DJ aside and told him, respectfully, you made me look unprepared tonight, and that's not okay. If you weren't gonna load the full set, you should have let me know. He got defensive and said I was overreacting, that he's not my personal engineer. Yo, yeah, I'm trying to be respectful, and you come at me with that, Hey yo, since I got you here, if you have a wild story, janky promoters, studio drama, anything that made you question who was the real problem, I want to hear about it. I'm building this Am I the Asshole music story series off of real stories from people like you. The link is in the description. It's anonymous and it's safe. I don't need your name, I just need the truth. And while you're here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the page so you don't miss the next one. All right, let's get back to the chaos. No, not really, because we're all professionals here. But how do you respond to me like that? That sounds like an attitude, and that sounds like you had some type of personal vendetta. Maybe not towards me, because you don't know me, but you have a personal vendetta towards MCs, and you probably had something else you wanted to do. Maybe you didn't get paid the way you were supposed to get paid. That ain't my problem. You were still here to do a job, and your job, by not doing it, made me look like I didn't know how to do mine. I'm surprised you didn't do more after that interaction. Said I should have kept it simple like the other artists. What are we doing? Like the other artists? Should have kept it simple like the other artists? It's not my fault that these artists don't know how to perform. It's not my fault that these artists can't do what I do. My performance takes a little bit more effort. Now, if you don't want to do that, then there are other avenues for you to pursue. And this is why I see a lot of artists come at their showcases with a flash drive with just one track because they can't trust a DJ to press play at the right time. I've never been that artist to give you just one long track. I think I did it one time and I didn't like how it ended. I didn't like how it felt. I had to memorize timing in a different way because when you give them one track and you incorporate breaks, you now have to memorize how long that break is. And that takes you out of the mode of trying to engage with the audience. I love engaging with the audience when I perform. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video in my page where you can see how I engage with the audience. Shameless promotion, I know. It breaks my concentration and now I'm thinking too much. When you're caught in a loop of thinking on stage, you're no longer having fun and it looks like that. So don't compare me to these other artists who are simple. We shouldn't want to be simple. We should want to give the best show we can give, point blank. Now I'm wondering, was I doing too much by expecting him to prep ahead? Or am I right for being frustrated that his lack of preparation made me look sloppy? So, am I the asshole for calling out the DJ who didn't load my full set and messed up my performance vibe? Absolutely no, you are not the asshole. In fact, the asshole in this scenario is the DJ. The DJ must take his lumps and go sit in a corner and think about what he has done. He might get a little bit more than lumps, might get a couple hands. So I was there and I saw his face as he was performing and I've never seen him look that shook. Now, to his credit, he got through the rest of that set as if nothing went wrong. For other performers, like myself, because I wasn't the only performer he knew in the building, we all came out there to celebrate my mans, and he handled it well, but we all knew he was flustered because I've never seen him just jump from track to track to track. He likes to have fun with the audience. Like we all, like this whole little community we have likes to jump into the audience and interact with them. He wasn't doing that night. He was flustered, to say the least. And you hate to see that happen. And there was more to blame than just the DJ that night. In those scenarios, you always want to have a backup. We don't do CDs anymore, so have a flash drive. Send it just before you get into the building. And absolutely double check well ahead of time before you get on stage that all your stuff is set to go. Sound check. I don't know that this event had a sound check. I came during the performance. I actually came during the first song, just after all the nonsense happened. You want to make sure that you have all your stuff together by sound check, if they do in fact have a sound check. But I'm gonna leave it to y'all because obviously I can't be too unbiased in this one. I was there and I know dude. So if he was the asshole in this situation, let me know. Was he the asshole for calling out the DJ? I'm surprised that the DJ didn't catch a knuckle sandwich. Really, I really am. But you let me know what your thoughts are in the comments and let's talk about it. Hey, hold up. Before you go, if you enjoyed this Am I the Asshole story, please make sure you click the playlist on the screen. The rest of the stories go just as hard, and some of them a little bit harder than this one. I'm trying to give you these stories weekly and possibly faster, but I need y'all to keep watching. So click the playlist on the screen and stay tapped in. And hey, if you have a wild music story, don't hold back. Go ahead and click the link in the description and submit your Am I the Asshole moment. It could be your story I break down next. Tap in with me. You know I tap back. Peace.
Everything meticulous.